Welcome to the 2023 Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And now we move on to the players. When you're a player and inducted to a Hall of Fame, no doubt accolades, championships, those are going to be required to be in a Hall of Fame. But the one consistent between the next four players is dedication, leadership, and the will to win. And our first inductee, I don't think you have too many more fierce and intense competitors, whether he's on the floor or on the bench, in Troy Cordingley. His tenacity and passionate play blended perfectly with a high level of skill and IQ. Cordingley's name was often near the top of scoring leaderboards, including finished third in the OLA junior scoring in 1985 and 87 while playing for Brampton, tallying 304 goals, 309 assists for 613 points in just 159 games with the Excelsiors. He would take his talents out west, playing for the Coquitlam Abenaks, where he'd earned the Bill Dixon Trophy, the top scorer in the BC Junior A Lacrosse League, while also earning the league MVP and first team All-Star nod. His scoring prowess would continue at the next level over 12 seasons in senior lacrosse with Brampton, Six Nations, and Coquitlam. In 138 MSL lacrosse games, Cordingley scored 440 goals, 711 assists for 1,151 points. Although his individual accolades are impressive, his compete level, hunger to win is what Troy Cordingley was so special. Winning and Cordingley goes hand in hand. He won 6 Man Cup championships, 4 as a player in 1992-93 with Brampton, and in 1995 and 96 with Six Nations. The winning ways didn't stop once he hit the professional ranks, winning 4 NLL championships, 2 as a player in 93 and 96 with the Buffalo Bandits, and 2 more as a coach in 2009 with Calgary Roughnecks and in 2011 with the Toronto Rock. Troy is also decorated at the international rank, winning a bronze medal with Team Canada in the men's field World Lacrosse Championships. His incredible contribution to the sport of lacrosse were recognized in his induction in the Ontario Lacrosse Hall of Fame in 2002, and he has earned a rightful place here today in the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame, cementing his status as one of the greats the world of lacrosse has ever seen. Cordingley's passion, skill, and winning spirit have left a major mark on the sport. Please welcome to the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame, Troy Cordingley.
Let me begin by saying thank you to the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame Committee for thinking that much of my lacrosse career for my induction. What an incredible honor. I am very humbled to be joining many great players, coaches, builders, veterans, and officials to be mentioned in the same breath. I have looked up to so many and have tried to emulate ever since I started playing lacrosse at the age of 3. Thank you. This is such an incredible day, and I am very honored to be joining these well-deserving, character-driven individuals as part of the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame class of 2023. Congratulations to fellow players Jennifer Johnson, Gavin Prout, Darren Reisig, builders Scott Browning, Paul Gilkinson, Robert Mate, officials Frank Lawrence, Rick Lum, Jim Price, veteran Len Powers, and Team Canada Women U19 2015 World Champions for your well-deserved induction today. I would be remiss if I didn't mention how proud I am of my daughter Aurora and her Team Canada Women's U19 teammates. It was definitely my proudest moment in lacrosse, watching this team's will to succeed when everyone gave them an excuse and told them that the U.S. was unbeatable. The day you won was an incredible day to be Canadian. Today is not about me or what I was able to do on the lacrosse floor. I'm here to pay respects to those that have made this all possible. I honor them for the impact they've made on my life. Lacrosse is my life. The friendships, the competitors, the coaches, the teammates, the ups and downs, the opportunity to play a game at a high level. Lacrosse has provided me with everything I have in life. It has provided for my kids and my family. To the Brampton Excelsiors, thank you for the opportunity that you provided me and many others with. Without your organization, I would not have found or fallen in love with the game of lacrosse that I continue to be very passionate about. To the Six Nation Chiefs, thank you for giving me the opportunity to play for your community. teaching me more about the creator's game and the reasons why we play. I give thanks to the creator for guiding me to learn about different cultures through respect and social interaction. To the Coquitlam Adirondacs, thank you for giving me the opportunity to play in the British Columbia Junior A Lacrosse League, as well as the Western Lacrosse Association. I had a lot of fun and met many great friends that I am lucky enough to still be very close to. Thank you to the vast number of volunteers in associations that I have had the pleasure to work with. Thank you for the time you have spent and continue to spend making the game better. Thank you to all training staffs. Thank you for keeping me in good health and shape, especially my last few years of playing, allowing me to play at a high level, game in and game out. I know I used a lot of tape, and I know I used a ton of A535. To all my teammates, thank you. As we all know, great relationships between teammates are a very important foundation for the success of any team. I'm very lucky to have had many and still keep in touch with most. To all my teammates, thank you. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for pushing me to be a better player and, most importantly, a better person. Thank you for the lifelong friendships. To all my coaches, thank you for your unwavering dedication and passion for the game. Thank you for being amazing and pushing me to be the best. Thank you for your patience, guidance, and encouragement. I am forever indebted to you. A very special thank you to my very last coach, Terry Sanderson. You are one of the main reasons why I am still heavily involved in this game. Not only did you teach me more about the game and the history, but the life lessons that you taught are being used today with much success. Thank you for being my mentor, and thank you for being such a great friend. Thank you to my two brothers, Ted and Travis. Thank you, Ted, for being the older brother who toughened me up and prepared me for what was coming my way. Thank you for all the backyard games and making them difficult. Thank you for teaching me to keep my head up. And thank you for having my back all the time. Travis, thank you for being a true younger brother. Thank you for going in the net and taking all those shots. Thank you for the extra hours of shots after I was done. And thank you for tagging along with Mom and Dad to support my lacrosse career. To my greatest fans, my mom and dad, your forever support has been tremendous and very welcoming. From when I started in paperweight to playing in the NLL and now coaching in the NLL, you have been there every step of the way. You have felt the pain of losing and the joy of victory. Thank you for lending a listening ear many, many times. A story I've told before, plenty of times before, I'm going to tell again. When Matt Black called me from the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame committee to let me know that I was going in to be inducted in the 2023 class, one of my first thoughts was my first lacrosse lesson ever learned from my coach, who was my dad. In paperweight, I got hurt in a game and fell on my knee. Laying on the floor, my coach, my dad, came out, looked over me and said, "Where does it hurt?" My reply, "My knee." To which he replied in not such a friendly voice, "Get up, long way from your heart." First memory of a lacrosse lesson. Lastly, my love and thanks goes to my wife, Darla, and my 4 children, Aurora, Bryce, Cade, and Daisha. Thank you for being my support and strength through the many years of lacrosse. I know I was away a lot with travel, games, practices, competitions, and meetings, but it's much easier to do knowing you are all cheering me on. It has been and continues to be an amazing journey. I thank you for being by my side and putting up with me during the good times and bad. I look forward to more years of success with the greatest sport on earth, lacrosse. Thank you.
Troy was unable to attend today, so on his behalf, Sean Williams will accept the award.